Dear students, this is 12th zoology video class, chapter 4, principles of inheritance and variation, part 13. Part 13, chapter 4, principles of inheritance and variation, part 13. Last video class, we have seen Mendelian disorder like thalassemia, then phenylketonuria, then albinism, and Huntington chorea. So these are the diseases we are seeing. The next topic we are going to see is the one chromosomal abnormalities. Chromosomal abnormalities. Each human diploid body cells. Each human diploid body cell has 46 chromosomes. That is, if you want to say pairs, means 23 pairs. A human have diploid set of body cells, that is we call as a 46 chromosomes, and chromosomal disorder are caused due to the error in numbers or structure of chromosomes. The chromosomal disorder are caused due to by error in the number or structure of chromosomes. Chromosomal abnormalities or chromosomal anomalies usually occurs when there is an error in cell divisions. So chromosomal disorder occurs when there is an error in cell divisions. You know what you mean by cell division? Cell division means the cell undergoing for divisions. So during that time, the chromosomes, they may undergo for less number or more number. A structure also may be different. The failure of chromatids to segregate during cell divisions resulting in the gain or loss of one or more chromosomes called as a aneuploidy. They'll ask you to just mark it out, important one. So failure of chromatids, just mark it from here and just end off called as a aneuploidy. Failure of chromatids to segregate during cell divisions resulting in the gain or loss of one or more chromosomes called as aneuploidy. Maybe one less chromosomes will be there, maybe one extra chromosomes will be there. That is we call as a aneuploidy. Important to mark, just mark it out. It is caused by non-disjunctions of chromosomes. The chromosomes, they have chromatid, centromere, and arms, all these things they have. Once if the arms are changing, means shifting from one position to another position, means there will be a disjunctions of chromosomes. A group of signs and symptoms that occurs together and characterize the particular abnormalities is called as a syndrome. Syndrome means what? Defects, we can say. Syndrome means defect. In human, we are going to see what is Down syndrome. Syndrome means defect, we can say. And Turner's syndrome, Klinefelter syndromes, then Pathos syndromes are some of the examples of chromosomal disorders. Are the some of the examples of chromosomal disorder. We'll see one by one. First one, let's say autosomal aneuploidy in human beings. Autosomal aneuploidy in human beings. We'll see what it is. Autosomal means what? Autosome means, as I told you earlier, we have 46 chromosomes. Among these 46 chromosomes, up to 44 are seems to be a similar one, whether it's a male or female, and they said to be somatic cells. Already I just mentioned there. Several autosomal aneuploid have been reported in human beings. Several autosomal aneuploidies have been reported in human beings. Example, Down syndrome. That is we call as a 21 trisomy. That's a Pathos Syndrome is a 13 trisomy. They'll ask you one word, import a one word, you can and mark it. Just mark it out. Example, Down syndromes. That's a 21 trisomy. That's a Down syndrome. And 21st positions of chromosome, the defects will occur. And Pathos syndromes and 13 pairs of chromosomes, the defects will occur. That's what they say here. First, we'll see Down syndrome. It's also called as a trisomy 21. The trisomy conditions of chromosomes, that's a 21, result in Down syndrome. It is characterized by several mental retardations, defective development of central nervous system, increased separations between eyes, flattened nose, ears, or malformed mouth is constantly open and the tongue is protrude. So these are the Down syndromes. This Down syndrome is also called as a trisomy 21. Okay, and next one is one Pathos syndrome. That's a trisomy 13. So these trisomy conditions of chromosomes results, chromosome 13 results in Pathos syndrome, which means they have defects in chromosome 13 pairs. So due to defective in the 13 pairs of chromosomes, the Pathos syndrome may occur. The meiotic non-disjunctions is thought to be a cause for this chromosome abnormalities. What are the characteristics of this one? The characterized by multiple and severe body malformations as well as profound mental deficiency. A small head with small eyes, cleft palate, malformations of the brain, and internal organs are some of the symptoms of this syndrome. The next one is the one autosomal abnormalities in human beings. Autosomal abnormalities in human beings. Mitotic or meiotic non-disjunctions of sex chromosomes causes autosomal abnormalities. Just underline. Several sex chromosomal abnormalities have been detected. Example, Klinefelter's syndrome and Turner's syndromes. Here, what is allosome? The allosome means, as I told you earlier, the autosome means up to 44 chromosomes are called as autosomes. Allosome means the last one pairs, that 45th and 46th chromosomes only we call as allosomal abnormalities. What happens if that 45th and 46th chromosomes, if it is undergoing for the defects? What are the disease may cause? The Klinefelter syndrome, that is XXY, it's a male. This genetic disorder is due to the presence of additional copy of the X chromosomes, resulting in a karyotype of 47 chromosomes here. So there are only 46 chromosomes only other. Okay, but this, the person, one who infected by this Klinefelter syndromes may have one extra X chromosomes. So totally 47 chromosomes will be there. So that is the examples they given here. You can just go through. Karyotype means arrangement of chromosomes. While if they arrange the patients, the one who infected by Klinefelter syndromes, he may get 47 chromosomes. In that, among that 47, so one X chromosomes will be extra ones. The persons with this syndromes have 46 chromosomes. That's what they say here. 44 AA. This AA means autosomal. And the 45 and 46 X and Y. 45X and 46 Y. One more 47th is one extra chromosomes are, that's what they given here. They are usually sterile males. They are usually sterile males. They cannot able to produce young ones. The tall, obese with the long limbs and a high pitched voice, underdeveloped genitalia, have feeble breast developments. So all these are the symptoms you can go through. And underdeveloped genitalia means the reproductive organs will not be developed properly. And feeble breast means same thing, the Milk mammary glands will not be produced, grown fully. The next topic is the one, next disease of allosomal is the one, Turner syndromes. Here, Turner syndromes, let's say XO females. So this genetic disorder is due to the loss of X chromosomes, resulting in a karyotype of 45 X 45, that's X. The persons with this syndromes have 45 chromosomes and 44 autosomes and one X chromosome will be there. That's what they given here, 44. AA means autosomes. X means that 45th one, and totally 45. 45th chromosomes only will be there. And are sterile females. So this one is a sterile females one. Low stature and webbed neck, underdeveloped breast, rudimentary gonads, lack of menstrual cycle during puberty, and are the main symptoms of this syndrome. Okay, just go through allosomal abnormalities. The next topic is the one extra chromosomal cytoplasmic inheritance. Here, certain characters are controlled by non-nuclear genomes found in chloroplasts, mitochondria, and infective agents and plasmids. So certain characters controlled by non-nuclear genomes, we say. So these characters are here. These characters do not reveal Mendelian pattern of inheritance. The inheritance of extra chromosomal genes are found to exhibit maternal influences. The maternal effect is due to asymmetric contributions of the female parent to development of zygote. Although both male and female parents contribute equally to the zygotes in terms of chromosomal genes. Here, the cytoplasm in males they may have only less amount, whereas the female they have more amount of cytoplasm. That's what they say here. And although both male and female parents contribute equally to the zygotes, in terms of chromosomal genes, the female parents usually contribute the zygotes, initial cytoplasm, and organelles. Since the sperms contains very little cytoplasm, that's what I told you. Sperms contain only little cytoplasm. So this will be transmitted to the offspring through the egg. So the offspring exhibit maternal effect. What is maternal effect? Since the mother's egg they have more cytoplasms, whereas father's sperms they do not have much cytoplasms. So whose effect will be there in the next zygote formation means maternal effects only will be there. Maternal means mother's effect only will be there. That's what they say. Why? The mother's effect means since they have more cytoplasms, so that cytoplasms influences the maternal effects of the egg. The cytoplasmic extranuclear genes have characteristics patterns of inheritance which do not resemble the genes of nuclear chromosomes and is known as extra chromosomals or extranuclear or cytoplasmic inheritance. Here the cytoplasmic extranucleus genes have characteristics patterns that will be inheritance which do not resemble of the genes. That's what they say as a extra chromosomals, extranuclear, extra cytoplasmic inheritance and exhibit maternal influence. In the extra nuclear inheritance, the male and female patterns contributes equally the nuclear genes to the progeny. The nucleus genes will be contribute equally in progeny. Progeny means young one, but do not make equal contributions of extra chromosomal genes. Hence, the cross can yield different or non-Mendelian results. The cytoplasmic inheritance in animals can be studied with reference to the shell coiling in limnae and kappa particles in the paramecium. So we'll see this what is the balancing of cytoplasm in the male and female with examples they given here, the shell as well as the parameciums. So this topic will continue in the next class with these examples. Today we have seen allosomal chromosomes and extra chromosomal cytoplasmic inheritance we have started. The Turner syndrome we have completed. Klinefelter syndromes we have completed. Then Pathos syndromes we have completed. Down syndrome we have completed. That is because of autosomal aneuploidy in human beings. So just go through these other topic today itself. Otherwise, you won't understand. You will forget. You may get confused. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. Okay, bye. Take care.